And you know what snitches get?
Oh, dude, I can remember some stories of us like handing some retribution out to adults. But you did that today. A kid got whipped. Number one, there'd be an outcry of ridiculous measures. But if a kid got whipped and then he got whipped again for the same offense in today's world, that kid would have human rights organizations on your ass.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The
Amnesty International would be contacting you.
Al Sharpton would be rhyming for you in court. He would be there for you because your mom couldn't afford.
He's a weird character. Like he looks like a. I'm not even getting in trouble.
No, let me tell you my favorite Al Sharpton memory, and it was actually from a TV show. It was called Boston Legal, and it had Captain Kirk in it.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. And anyways, he was having to plead some case, and everybody knew that he was going to lose this. Everybody knew he was going to lose the case. And so he calls up Al Sharpton and asks for a favor, and Al comes in the courtroom, does like 6 rhymes, walks out, and then the case goes into Denny Crane, into Denny's favor, and he won the case. And all the people that work for him were just sitting there with their jaws open, like, how in the hell did this just happen?
Was that like fat Al Sharpton days, or was that already skinny Al Sharpton?
That was a little bit bigger Al Sharpton.
He looks like a in life cartoon character, like he's just deflated, and he looks like something somebody would draw.
Kind of looks like maybe Don King's brother.
You know what? We have just created our Halloween costumes for next year.
Oh
no, we'd get ourselves in a lot of shit if we did that, though.
We're gonna doppelganger. Hey, we're just I'm a reverend and he's a boxing promoter. I mean, good God.
No, it'd be the other way around. You would be Don King.
Oh, you got better rhymes than I do?
Well, I don't know. I'm just talking about physical appearance.
Well, Al Sharpton's a lot taller than Don King is.
Is he?
Yeah.
How do you know so much about these people?
I don't know.
I mean, your knowledge base always amazes me. No, Don King's got a 3-inch shorter reach than Al Sharpton. Like, how do you know this shit?
Well, I've got like today, I went and visited my brother in the hospital for about an hour and a half, and he's got to go stuff. He's probably not going to.
Oh man,
it's been a month.
Good vibes to that guy.
Yeah, but his spirits are up. And we were sitting there watching Millionaire, and we got to like the $50,000 question, and so I'd answered every one of them. And he's like, "How in the hell do you know this stuff?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't. Don't hit me."
I mean, I've got a lot of uselessness, but you have like volumes of.
Yeah, and it takes up so much space that my short-term memory is fucked.
Yeah, I know. But
like my ride home today from work, I was kind of green rooming with Shiner over the phone, with ideas for the show and that kind of stuff. 2-3 of them just popped up in conversation. I was like, God, we got to remember this. Forgot every fucking one of them. So.
So we can blame it on that. We can blame it on the amount of useless knowledge that we have that destroyed our short memory.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Absolutely. And I don't know if you've done any shopping. I've tried to stay away from it. Have you been shopping at all?
If I do, it's been on. Although I did, yeah. Oh man. And you and I have not had this conversation, but I did. I've noticed when I am out, I'm not Christmas shopping, but like I was grocery shopping. And people's attitudes just really turn to shit during the holidays. And everybody's in a hurry. Everybody, they think their shit's more important than yours. And okay, like at the beginning of this week that we're currently in, I go into Walmart to get some shopping done.
Right.
And so I got a cart. I'm pushing it around. I try to be, I try to use some manners when I'm out in public. And I see, like, I go down like a main aisle, and I'm next to like all the Christmas decorations and wrapping paper and all that kind of stuff. And
right.
I see these 2 individuals walking to me, and it's a dad and a son. And the dad is, I call him 6'1", 6'2", weighs about $145.
Oh, skinny.
Oh, I'm like a beanpole. The son is just a younger version of him with a Justin Bieber haircut. He's probably about 16.
Did he have like a long neck like the internet kid does?
Have you seen that kid?
Yeah.
And it's funny you said that because that's kind of the vibe I got from this kid. But the dad, this is where it starts getting real weird. The dad has got his head down because he's playing a video game. And when I look into his hands, just because I'm by nature kind of observant about things, I realize he's playing like the first generation old school Nintendo Game Boy. Like, I mean,
what?
And he's getting after it. And so he's like on a collision course with me. So eventually it gets to the point I have to stop all my progress. I have to completely stop in this aisle. This guy walks up almost into the front of my cart. Then that catches his attention, which, okay, I'm not mad yet. I'm not even irritated. But as he like changes his course of travel and goes around my cart, he never offers me an apology, nothing.
He
doesn't give two shits. So as he's walking and he gets past me, the person I'm with says, well, the person I'm with is pretty sure that I'm going to be ears.
Okay.
So they started getting me in a conversation and say, hey, what do you got going on the rest of the day? I said pretty loud. I said, I tell you what I don't have going on. I don't have going on walking around Walmart like my head's up my ass being rude to everybody I come in contact with. And this dude hears it and stops on a dime, does a 180 and informs me, today's not the day, buddy. And as I get ready to say something, he slams the Game Boy on the ground and it doubles his fist. He's ready to throw down right in the middle of Walmart.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, I can't even wrap my head around this shit. So when he throws the Game Boy down, it busts the lid to the battery compartment comes off of it, and all the AA batteries come. So he starts telling me, he gives me this about, 15-second dissertation of how he is not going to put up with my shit. And then at the end of a really long breath, as he's finishing up, he takes his hand and snaps his fingers and goes, batteries, Brian.
What?
And Brian commences to scoop those AA batteries and that Game Boy up. They gather their shit and leave. And I'm like, I can't even be mad about this right now. This was so weird. Batteries, Brian.
Oh, my God. That's the name of the podcast this week. Batteries, Brian.
Never broke eye contact with me either when he said it. Just like threw his hand down in emotion, snapped his fingers, and said, batteries, Brian. Oh, and Brian didn't hesitate to gather all those AA batteries up.
Fucking Brian. I'm looking for my pen. Batteries, Brian.
It's funny you said that about that long neck kid because, yeah, he didn't have a long neck, but that was totally the vibe of these people.
Batteries. Dude, I've done some Christmas shopping in the past where, well, there's a, okay, so if everybody doesn't know, I'm a pilot, okay? Well, I fly down one of these aisles that's just full of fucking people, and I got to get something in that aisle, and I can't, and my PTSD is the roof of fuck, right? So instead of stopping to get what I need, I'll just crop dust the entire aisle.
Okay.
Circle back around another aisle. Then circle back to this aisle, and when you circle back around, there ain't fucking nobody in that aisle anymore. And then I can go grab whatever I need from that aisle.
You're instigating chemical warfare during Christmas times?
You bet. There's a pharmacy there. They know how to treat anthrax. It's cool. So, but there was one time at Walmart where me and a lady, it was like bucks in a rut.
Oh no!
Yeah, there was this lady. She was probably 70 years old, and it was a showdown. And
Between you and her?
Yeah, I was about 90% through the aisle, and she was about 10% in it. And for that aisle was just a little bit too narrow to where two carts can't pass. I mean, just like half inch, right?
So we got a problem.
We got a stare down. And I told her, I said, well, honey, since you're just a little bit in this aisle, if you don't mind backing up, I'll get out of your way. And she's like, I'm not backing up.
She wanted you to throw that sucker in reverse, bud.
I said, honey, there's 6 people behind me. I can't back up unless I make them back up. Well, make them back up.
See?
So I thought to myself, she's right. I need to make people back up. So I rammed my cart into hers and pushed her backwards into the ladies' department, like the aisle. There was an aisle, and it was toys, and at the end of the aisle there was like a centerpiece, center thing that's got like a bunch of balls in it, and then on the other side of that was the ladies' department, ladies' wear. So not only did I shove her out of the aisle, I shoved her across and around the balls and into the ladies' department. So I shoved her probably the full length of what that line would have been, or what that aisle would have been. So, yeah, I was a dick.
Oh my God,
dick, and I loved every minute of it.
That's the card you got to start playing when the Christmas shopping starts, man. It's like, because people just get out of hand.
Ridiculous. And the sad part about it is I'm such a hypocrite. I am. I'm a hypocrite.
Why you say that?
Well, because I'm like, shop local, keep these guys in business. The Walmarts of the world and Amazons of the world are getting rich, and everybody else is just, they're going by the wayside. Shop local and all that mess. Meanwhile, back at my house on my computer, I order every fucking thing for everybody off of Amazon for Christmas because I don't have to go nowhere.
Your hypocrisy knows no bounds.
It knows no bounds. But I'll buy stuff sometimes through some musical instrument websites and that kind of stuff. Because like a couple of my kids are really, my son always likes guitar stuff, all that kind of crap. But most people you can shop for on Amazon pretty well and get just about everything they need. Now, for me, I actually bought my own Christmas present this year.
What?
Yeah, and Shandy did hers. I bought some clothes, dude.
So that's where you guys are at now? You guys are buying your own Christmas presents for yourselves?
Well, this year, yeah. Because, with my job, I'm transitioning over to sales, so I need some nicer slacks and nicer golf shirts and that kind of stuff. I bought these for myself because I ordered them from a big man shop, and I used to not shop at the big men's shop because, maybe I just didn't want to admit I was fat, right? So, anyhow, I started shopping at the big men's shop, and boy, they got some nice clothes.
They fit better, too, don't they?
Hell yes, they do. Hell yes. They got, like, I bought a pair of blue jeans the other day. Dude, okay, if I could knock a glass off somebody's head by doing a sweep kick, I could do it in these jeans.
I don't know why that mental image just brought me to laugh, but...
Well, but, you ever watch the Duluth fire hose pants?
Yeah.
They don't bunch up your nuts.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what? I'll give it to their marketing people, because every time I see a Duluth commercial, I want to buy whatever they're advertising.
Well, they're opening brick and mortar stores now.
No.
Yeah. They're opening brick and mortar places.
Duluth, if you're listening to it, pay us.
Yeah, seriously.
We'd love to have you as a sponsor.
I'm a big guy. I look just like the guy that you draw on the commercial. Underwear and all.
With the right wardrobe, you could be that dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's
a good idea.
Except for I can't grow a mustache.
Well, we can makeup artists can help you with that.
Sure,
bud.
sure. Do that in post-production.
Yeah. CGI,
right? But no, yeah, I'll be your live model.
I don't know why I want some of that fire hose clothing so bad, but I do.
Yeah, I always wonder. Okay, it's I know it's not made out of fire hose, like that outer webbing. Because fire hose also has like a lot of rubber in it too. So.
That doesn't sound real comfortable.
No, because I guess it's just the outer webbing. But yeah, those shirts that have gussets in them and all that mess.
I've never even held a piece of their merchandise in my hands, but when they named it this fire hose thing, and it makes me think it's tougher than Carhartt.
And it probably is.
Oh my God, I'm on board then. I don't know how we got onto a fashion. Fuck did.
Well, but I mean, we kind of did it on purpose, because not only are we shopping for Christmas, kind of shopping for ourselves, and I needed clothes and that kind of stuff. Well, that kind of turns into, okay, well, I need